Okay, so this is gonna be Doki Doki Encore, Part 4, and I'm a dunce and forgot to hit record the first time I started playing through day 3 today, so I'm just gonna kind of get you guys caught up to speed on what all I saw. If you've played this mod before, I got up to the part where I just got done. Um, excuse me. Um, I just got done talking on the roof with Monika at lunch period, so we're just gonna get. I'm just gonna get you guys up to speed on that. So yeah, that text was a little different. Yep. Well, I already explained what we're going to do back in the last part. We're going to talk to Monika about this. Yep, we don't want to get her involved. We don't want to bring Sayori into this. And Nat would be no help at all. Like, I don't even spend that much time with her, so suddenly asking her something like this, yeah, that's not going to help. Yep. Yep, so we already saw this in the last part. This is where we choose whether or not we want to tell Sayori about the nightmares we've been having, and I chose not to last time, so that's what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. Exactly, yep. And I know exactly who I want to spend my Friday night with. Yep. And this is where the decision came in. Yep, it'll make them worse, dude. Yep, I did not like your choice of words there, man, because now the roles are reversed and you sound exactly like her, which is not what she wants to hear. So yeah, not the best choice of words there. Yep, and this is where we get to see new stuff. Because this was not in the last demo. Yeah, she keeps giving me glances every now and then. As much as I appreciate her concern, she doesn't need to learn. She does need to learn when to focus on herself. Yep. That's her biggest flaw. Yep, she's always worried about everybody else because she wants everybody else to be happy. Still, maybe I should have told her. I don't know. No, no, no. Don't get her involved. Knowing how things are between us, I don't want her to feel that I'm purposely closing myself off from her again. Especially how we were able to open up to each other yesterday. There's really not much you can do to help me through this. Not really, man. Exactly. But I appreciate knowing that she's there for me. But she's just looking blankly down the road ahead of us as we walk in unison down the sidewalk. I guess she's just not in a talkative mood. Not really. She's probably overthinking again. Hopefully she'll get over this soon. However, I quickly realize that I have another problem brewing. Yep, the wild card. Yuri is the wild card. I haven't really thought about how I'm going to handle that. No, that's going to be tricky. As I was thinking earlier, telling Monika about the situation seems like my best course of action. Yes, exactly. Exactly, my man. Normally I'd tell Sayori, but I don't think she'd take it very well right now. Yep, that's what we did. That's what we're gonna do. Yuri will probably want to talk to me. Yep, if she assumes that you've read it by now. Me neither, man. I was not looking forward at all to today. So, yeah, we're both in for a long haul, huh? What if someone else gives me another confession letter? Like who? I mean, yeah. Um, I would guess either Sayori and Monica or Monica. Ben? Yeah? You okay? You just stopped walking. I did? So so lost in your own thoughts that you literally stopped to think. Are you really sure you're okay? You've been acting strange today. I guess I just have a lot on my mind. Yep. Yes, you do, my man. Yes, you do. You're juggling her, Yuri, and Monica right now. So yeah. There's stuff going on with all three. Yeah. There's a lot on your mind. But don't let it get to your head. I won't. Come on, Ben. We're really gonna be late. Oh, come on. It's only... Shoot! Hey! Wait for me! Yep, made it just in time for the morning bell. I'll see you after class. Yep. Just to make sure we're alone. Are you sure everything is okay? You didn't look too good this morning. Yeah, just a rough night is all. Nothing to be worried about. Did you have a bad dream? That's one way to put it, I guess. I don't really want to talk about it. Okay, but you better let me know if something happens with you. I just want you to be okay. That's what I did with you yesterday. If I feel worse or anything, you'll be the first to know. Okay. I'll see you later. Yep. I walk into class just in time before the teacher starts the lesson. I take my usual spot towards the back of the room and slump down in my chair, preparing for another day of relative boredom. I'd normally think about dozing off, but there's been... Okay, I thought I was going to have to excuse myself for a second again. But there's enough on my mind to keep me awake, and most importantly, looking interested in whatever the teacher's going on about. About these dreams. About what they mean. And Yuri's letter. Not to mention, I now have Sayori worried sick about me. I don't even know if I did the right thing by not telling her. Trust me, you did. In any case, my most pressing concern is how to deal with Yuri's letter. I think Monika and I share the same lunch period, so I could probably pull her aside then. Hopefully she'll be willing to talk to me. Oh, she will. Don't you worry about it. I sigh to myself as I continue to listen to the teachers drone on. After what feels like an eternity, the lunch bell finally rings. Grabbing the poem from my bag and stuffing it into my jacket with my lunch money, I head out to the cafeteria, hoping to find Monika. Yep, and now we get to see the cafeteria, which looks pretty cool. I like how the cafeteria looks. Entering the cafeteria, I immediately begin to look around for Monika. Alright, if I was Monika, where would I be? Probably towards the center of the room with all the other popular kids. Yep, I originally said, probably not, surprisingly, but, no, I was wrong. As I expected, she seems to be chatting away with some of her other friends. Pulling her away might be a little harder than I thought. Yep, like I said, you just gotta wait for the right time, but you can't wait too long, because then you screwed up. Well, it's not like I'm gonna get another chance to talk to her until the club, so it's now or never. Taking a deep breath, I carefully approach Monika's table. Wow, Akari, I can't believe you guys got away with that. I know, right? It was like the craziest party ever. Too bad you couldn't make it, though. Well, like I said, I was on that trip with the debate club. Oh yeah, the debate club. That place has only gotten more toxic since you left. Yeah, so it sounds like things didn't end well for the debate club. Probably glad she left. It's gotten that bad, huh? Trust me, you left at the best possible time. I miss the good old days. I wonder I wonder if these were some of her old debate club buddies. When Sora was president? Now, I mentioned this name the first time through because I'm pretty sure in After Story, Monika makes a reference to someone named Sora when talking about a similar game to Doki Doki, and mentions how someone named Sora killed the player in their game, and she's just surprised by that. Yeah, we were actually productive and went to all those cool events. Not always fighting with each other over petty crap. Sounds like high school, alright. Yeah, that's when the club was in its prime. It's a real shame she transferred, though. I know, right? She was so nice. I still can't believe she suckered us into voting for her brother for president. Todd's nice to me, but he's a total, hey, Monika. Not the time I would have chosen to butt in, but like you said, it's now or never, man. Ben? I didn't know you had this lunch period. Well, I usually just sit in the back. I see. Would you like to join us? Yeah, we have plenty of room. Yeah, I'm surprised that they are so inviting. Like, you'd think they'd be telling me to piss off right now. I appreciate it, but I actually need to talk to Monika real quick. Yep, so this is the part where we're gonna go to the roof and talk to Monika about what's happening lately. Oh? What for? It's urgent. I'd wait to tell you at the club, but say no more. Always have time for you. Aww. Thanks. I appreciate it. We'll be right back, girls. Have fun, you two. She's got him wrapped around her finger. That's Monika for you. Yep. Yep, and now we get serious. So, what's on your mind, Ben? I think I'll just show you. Yep, we hand over Yuri's poem to Monika. Yep, she is rather concerned about this. After about a minute, she finishes reading it. Well then, I guess it's safe to assume that she likes you, huh? Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Hasn't this ever happened to you before? Actually, no. Nobody's ever been this sweet in trying to ask me out before. Usually some boy would just walk up to me and stammer his way through before trying to ask me out. Well, yeah, probably because of your status at school, man. It's just how it is. A few have even tried asking me out through text, but to me that's just the cheap way. Yeah, no kidding. Like, if you don't even have the balls to face the girl you're trying to ask out head on, like, you don't deserve them. Like, I'm sorry, but you just don't. Like, if that's the best you can do, like, wow, that is just pathetic. Things would probably have been worse had she chosen to text me or walked up to me and confessed. I'd have no idea how to handle that. Yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty sure Yuri's gonna try to talk to me later in the club about this. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It's kind of a 50-50. Well, there's really no reason to think she'd expect you to read her poem right away, right? What do you mean? I'm saying that I don't think Yuri was expecting you to read her poem so soon. Something tells me she thinks otherwise. Because I'm pretty sure she slipped it in there, you know, very carefully. And it was like, hint, hint, read this. In all honesty, she probably thinks you'll read it this weekend when you're preparing the poems for the photo shoot. I guess you're right. So I just tell Yuri that I haven't read it yet? Pretty much. Yep, little white line don't hurt nobody. At least that way you're buying yourself a little bit of time. Yep, and time for you, too, to fix this. This is how we start fixing things. Okay, but that still doesn't really solve the problem. Sooner or later, she's gonna ask me about this. And I don't know what I'm gonna say. You're right. Well, Ben, it all depends on how you feel about her. Do you like Yuri back the same way she likes you? I mean, I don't know. I've enjoyed spending time around Yuri. She's fun to be with. And last Sunday, I did feel like maybe there was something there. You're not having second thoughts to you. You're not having second thoughts about your confession to her and to your... Oh, what am I doing? I can't talk today. I'll just shut up. I don't know. I'm worried about her. I've known her practically my whole life. Elaborate? Ever since last Sunday, she's been acting different around me. She really didn't handle my response well, and since then I've been trying to make things right with her. I think she'll be fine, Ben. She just needs time. But I feel like I should do more, though. She was really emotional yesterday. Yep, Monika's getting impatient. Ben, it's not smart for you to play around with her feelings if you don't know how you feel about her. I'm happy to hear that you guys are working to make things right, but you're probably better off just being friends with her. I don't think she can handle anything more right now. Exactly. It's been hard for me to think clearly lately, especially now that I know Yuri's into me. It's all gonna be okay, Ben. I can help you through this. I really should have started talking to you sooner. Eh? What do you mean? You always know what to do. It's like you're the answer to my problems. 'Cause she is. 'Cause she is. I mean, as crazy as it sounds, I just feel like if I spent time with you earlier, I don't know, maybe things would be less crazy. Little bit. It's been nice getting to know you. Also, I think you're missing a space right there. It's been nice getting to know you, too. It must have taken a lot for you to muster up the courage to finally talk to me. Well, come on, Ben. I've seen the way you looked at me. Yep, Monika's getting flirty. How you're always stumbling over your sentences when I compliment you. How I take your breath away whenever I get close to you. I sort of think that Monika knows I went back and looked at what happened on day 2 when I chose Monika the second time. So, yeah, I think she knows. It's really sweet. Yep, just shush, dude. Just shut up. I really have always wanted to get to know you. I'm glad we've gotten that opportunity, and, well, who knows what'll happen next. Right. But let's figure this out first, okay? Exactly. Does Sayori know that Yuri gave you this? No, I didn't tell her. And I really don't want to drag her into this. Good. It's probably for the best. You're better off figuring out what you want to say. Alright. So what should I say then? Just tell her how you feel. Yuri wants to know what's in your heart. You need to figure out who suits you best. And when you're figuring it all out, you should ask yourself some questions. Yeah? Like what? Like, who can you always count on? Who can you always trust? Who have you been the most happy with? Who will always help you? Who wants to see you succeed and is capable of helping you? Who are you proud to stand next to, no matter what? Who will always put a smile on your face and build you up? Who isn't afraid to stand against the world with you? And I think you know one girl who checks all of those boxes, don't you? I'm looking at her right now, baby. I'm looking at her right now. I know you'll make the best decision for the club, Ben. I have faith in you. Thank you. Just thank you. I really needed to hear that from you right now. Because when I looked at the Act 2 dream, it really didn't seem that way. Monika's questions begin to echo in my head. Who would I be the most happy with? Who can I always trust? Who would I be proud to say, yeah, that's my girlfriend, to my friends and family? I guess it'd have to be Monika. I'll definitely have a lot to think about later. Nope, my mind's already been made up. I really appreciate the advice. No problem, Ben. I hope I calmed your nerves a bit. You helped. Though I don't know if I'm ready for the club today. I don't know if I'm ready to deal with all this. I'm sure she won't ask you about it today. But she's the wild card. What if she does? Yep, but it wouldn't hurt to decide on what you want soon. The sooner the better, I guess. Exactly. We still have some time before lunch period ends. Would you care to join me? Of course. I'm sure it has. Come on, let's head back. Yep, and now... Okay, now we're all caught up. This is where I was when I realized I wasn't recording the first time. Other than some occasional chatting, I mostly just kept my mouth shut and zoned out. My mind was racing the entire time, attempting to answer the questions Monika gave me. And I'm still a little paranoid that Yuri's going to try to talk to me in the club later. Yeah, me too. No, how can you really be? Yep, just gotta take it one step at a time. I really need to thank Monika when all this is over. There's that sweet pose again. I really wish this was a pose in the base game, because this is just the cutest thing. It melts my heart to look at you like this. You just look so sweet. She certainly has been dependable. Before I could finish my thought, the school bell rings, signifying the end of lunch period. She's like, damn it. Well, I guess it's back to boring old math. Good luck. It's nice catching up with you. Likewise. See you girls later. Leaving me alone with just Monika. Well, I guess I'll see you at the club then. See you there. Hopefully you're able to give those questions some more thought. It's certainly been a lot to think about. It'll all be worth it in the end. Believe me. I trust you, so... Looks like you've already been giving those questions some thought, huh? Yes, I've already made up my mind. My face turns flushed with embarrassment. Yeah, you're the person I trust the most to help me through this. How interesting. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. I think she said something there she didn't mean to. You have enough on your plate as it is right now. There you go. Do you want me to walk you back to class? Okay then. Wow. Wow, yeah, she really wants to take advantage of this. Yep. Of course she does, dude. Of course she does. Yes. I don't know. There's a lot to think about, and I'd rather be alone right now. But then again, this is Monika, and I guess a little company wouldn't hurt. Yeah. How do you say no to that? How do you say no to that offer? She was nice enough to hear me out after all. But what if Yuri sees this and gets the wrong idea? That's why I call Yuri the wild card in this situation. Oh my God. Oh, okay, yeah. I see you with them eyes shut, Monika. You're concentrating here. And I feel like something bad is gonna happen if I choose no, because I'm not moving the mouse right now. Monika's moving the mouse towards yes. Okay, so yeah, we're pulling this. We're pulling a little of this, I see. Okay. I was gonna say yes anyway, so yeah. I guess that settles it. Sure, we can walk back. Yay! Lead the way. I'm not entirely sure why Monika wanted to walk with me so badly. Because she knows this is the only time you're going to spend with her before the club. She wants it to last. I'll oblige. It wouldn't hurt. There you go. The $1,000,000 question. Will we see Yuri? I turn to her, our eyes meeting. You know, you really didn't have to walk me back, but she did it anyway. I just wanted to make sure you're holding up okay. A lot of people tend to break down in these kinds of situations. Fine, I think. You can always count on me if you need anything. You're too kind. Really. I try. It's important to me. You're always in the best state of mind. Jeez, I didn't think Monika would ever be this nice to me. It's almost too much. Kind of is. Several of the other students catching glances in our direction and whispering. Yep, that's probably the sign to cut and run, man. They're not thinking that we're a couple. My guess would be yes, they do, because this is high school. And when they see the popular girl hanging out with someone like you, yeah, they start getting ideas. Monika slides up to me to whisper in my ear. This is nice, isn't it? To have someone walk with you, to keep you company. Yeah, it is. Oh! Does Yuri? Eek! Oh boy, who's this? I bumped into someone, immediately causing them to drop all their textbooks. Yep, Monika looks shocked. Who is it? Oh, fuck! Here we go! Here we go! There she is! Here we go! Oh, are you okay? I'll be alright. Yeah, just play it off cool and help her pick her books up, man. You screwed up. Oh, hey, it's that book. She really doesn't leave home without it, does she? I'll get that for you. Yuri! You startled us! Sorry, I really should pay more attention to where I'm going. You're fine. Just glad you're okay. Well, if anyone should be apologizing, it should be me. I'm the one that bumped into you. I guess we both owe an apology to each other. Yeah, I'm sorry. Able to lift up all of Yuri's textbooks and handed them to her. Jeez, those advanced level course books? Yep, I'm taking 3 of them this semester. Jeez, yeah. That's a sign. I'm not sure if that's a sign of... I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'll just shut up. Well, I'm impressed you can carry all that. It's a side benefit when you're taking these advanced classes. It really builds up your arm strength. Oh, trust me, I've built up plenty of arm strength working in retail. Don't you worry about that. I know what you mean. Lifting those textbooks isn't for the faint of heart. Matter of fact, I'm actually heading to my last advanced class for the day. Hope you have fun. I'll try. So where are you guys heading from? We were just heading back from lunch. Turns out we have the same lunch period. Crazy, right? Oh, where are you two off to now? I was just walking pen back. I have Mr. Takahashi's class next. That's on the other side of the school, though. I don't mind taking a slight detour from my normal route. That'll make me late or anything. If it's for me, yeah, she'll do anything. I know that. I suppose you're right. Well, I wouldn't want to be late to my next class, so I'll let you guys go. See you guys at the club. Well, there goes my anxiety about going to the club today. Later. Bye, Yuri. I think that was a little reassuring, because it doesn't seem like she thinks we read it. Either that, or Yuri's just trying to play it off. Trying to play it off cool until the club. There are literal run-in with Yuri. We make it to the classroom. Thanks for walking back with me. Oh, anytime. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You too. Oh, okay. Okay. Monika takes a step closer to me and leans into my ear. Try not to overthink. She suddenly pulls on my tie. And make sure your tie is straight, silly. I'm thinking... She knows. Okay, she knows. She knows, man. She knows about part 3. See you later. Okay, then. I'm left completely dazed as I watch Monika gracefully walk down the hall and turn the corner towards the other side of the school. I catch a few of my classmates smirking at me in the corner of my eye. Lucky bastard. Flustered, I just walk into my classroom and hastily sit down, refusing to make eye contact with anyone as I process what just happened. Back to class. Oh, so the day is just gonna crawl now, huh? Though I guess that just leaves me more time to think about everything. Yep. That was nice. Yes, dude! You dense motherfucker! Go, catch on, dude! Jesus Christ, yes she was! She was incredibly helpful, yeah. And she did help things make... Yeah. I don't know. I know she wants to help me, but is that all she wants, though? No. She wants something more. I mean, I don't see much of a reason she'd be interested in me. I know exactly what that reason is, dude. Other than today, I've only spent time around Monika on Monday. Yeah, because I screwed up and chose Sayori on Tuesday. Though she did seem pretty excited around me for some reason. Almost as if it was meant to happen. Oh, I'm gonna make it meant to be. I guess this all just ties into the questions Monika said I should ask myself, but right now I can't really decide on who I'd be the most happy with. This is hardly the time and place for this. Exactly. I should just focus on paying attention to this stupid algebra. At long last, the bell rings, signifying the school day is officially over. Alright, so it's club time finally. Oh boy! Here we go. Yep. Hopefully things just go smoothly. Yep. Hey Ben! Hey you! Ready for another day of fun and literature? You know it. That's the spirit. I still remember the first time you came with me to the literature club. You almost didn't want to go. Well, I owe that to you. You don't owe me anything. Just seeing you happy is its own reward. Yeah. Well, let's get going. Help feel the anxiety well up in me with every step I take. There you go. Yep. Just deep breaths. Deep breaths, man. Yep, it is. Oh boy, the music stopped. That means we're getting serious. Well, here we are. Can't wait to see what's in store for today. Yep. Monika quickly spots us coming in. Hey guys. Hey Monika. How are you two? I'm doing well. Looking forward to another great day with you guys. Aw, Sayori. She's always a charmer. I take it you already have her poems? I got hers yesterday. Just need yours and Natsuki's. Fortunately, I remembered to bring them. I'll give them to you by the time club's over. Okay. You two can go sit down. We're gonna get started in a few minutes. Sounds good to me. Monika leans in to whisper. Monika is doing a lot of that lately. Leans in to whisper something. So how are you holding up? Still thinking a lot about this. I have an idea of what I want to say. That's good. Still, this is a pretty sensitive topic for you two, so just be careful with what you say. I'll try my best. Great! Well, I'll be here if you want to talk more. Right now, I think I could use something to calm me down a little bit. It's been stressful thinking about all this. Whenever I'm feeling stressed out, I find that music usually helps calm the nerves. I've been working on something if you want to give it a listen. Oh, is Monika gonna play something on the piano for me? Are you gonna play something on the piano? Is that what you're trying to say? If so, I am so excited to hear that. I'll think about it. Anytime. Looking around, I try to figure out who I can talk to without completely melting down or making some sort of scene. That leaves Yuri out of the question. Oh, okay. Yep, so just like in the cafeteria, Monika is steering me towards her. I am not controlling the mouse right now. Like before, I was gonna choose her anyway, but yeah, Monika is starting to take control here. Monika is really starting to take control here. But she isn't on the computer like she normally is. She's just looking down at her iPod humming a tune to herself. Oh, look at that! I wish I could zoom in on that, but yeah, look, she has the little whatchamacallit? Whatchamacallit? She's got the little AirPods in. Oh, that is a nice touch. That is such a nice touch. Good job. Kudos, man. I love those little details like that. Hey, Monika. Oh! Oh, hey, Ben! I take it you wanted to listen to what I've been working on? Oh, she's winking at me again. If you think it'd help. I'm sure your music is great. It's not finished yet. I've been listening to these samples all day trying to figure out how to make the next verse. Chord progressions are more complicated than you'd expect. So you're working on your own song then? Yep. It's the reason I started playing the piano. I always wanted to make my own songs since I was really young. But lately I haven't had much time to work on it. A lot of things have been coming up lately. I take it was that surprise you had for someone. Yep! And how's that going? Pretty well, actually. I think I'll be able to show them my surprise on Friday. Funny enough, what I'm working on is tied into my surprise. That's great. You really are a jack of all trades, aren't you? Aw, Pen. I just strive to be the best I can be. You can't ask for more than that. Well, you're definitely succeeding. Well, if that's the case, maybe I can show you what I've been basing my song off of. How much of it's done? I'd say the first verse is pretty much done at this point. I was thinking the second verse could go something like this. Well, I'm not sure if I'm the best go-to person for music advice, but I could give it a listen. That'd be great. I pull up a chair and sit next to her. So I take it this is a piano track? Yep, and now it's just going to be a piano solo. Alright. Hits the play button. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, kind of sounds like an early version of Your Reality. You think you could actually play that? With some more practice, I think I can pull it off. You want to take a crack at it now? Oh! I mean, it's fine if you don't want to. No, it's not that. It's just that I've never played it in front of anybody before. I've only played by myself. Well... well, you're gonna have to play it for somebody eventually. You normally don't have a problem with this, you don't have a problem with this normally. It must really mean a lot to you, then. Probably help for you to play it in front of someone first, wouldn't it? Yep, she's taking a moment to really think about this. And if you think you can pull off that sample with just a little practice, I'm sure I'll love it. Okay, then let's do it. She pops the other one out. You can use the piano in the band room. The band doesn't meet on Wednesdays, so nobody should be in there right now. Lead the way. Okay, so we are leaving the club room. So now we are alone with Monika again. But tell that Monika seems a little apprehensive. She did say she's never played in front of anybody before. I'd probably be a nervous wreck. Yeah, probably. So many gymnastic and debate trophies for the school these last 2 years. All the writing competitions she's won. It wouldn't surprise me if she's drowning in college offers. It would not surprise me either. I can only imagine just how hard she's worked to get herself there. Anybody would want to be like her. It's a no-brainer why every guy wants to be with her. Like you said in day 2 and part 3, man, can only imagine how many guys would be tripping over themselves to be in your shoes right now. Here we are. Huh, so this is the band room. You've never been? Can't say that I have. It's definitely going to be a special day for you, Ben. Ooh, I'm glad. That makes me happy. And now we get to see the band room. That's pretty cool. Is that an electric guitar? That's sweet. I don't think I've seen so many instruments before. I almost want to pick one up and try playing something, but yeah, you'd probably just make a fool of yourself. Isn't it amazing? It really is. Definitely need to visit this place again sometime. A grand piano lined up against the wall. So that's where you've been practicing. Yep, I get a pretty nice view of the courtyard from here as well. I find that the view is pretty inspiring. I see. We both turn to face the piano. Well, here I go. She quietly makes her way towards the piano and sits down. I pull up a chair and sit right across from her. You've got this. There you go. Thanks, Ben. Ooh, she's really concentrating now. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a CG. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a CG that's not present yet. Oh no, here we go.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and
Everybody
you.
always seems to forget a couple words there. She knows I'm listening.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart.
You're doing great. Just keep going.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
That was great. That was great. I loved that. That's about all I have right now. Wow, I think you're a little too excited, man. I think you're a little too excited. Encore, encore. That's the name of the game, dude. That's the name of the game. I take it you liked it then. Can you please perform at the festival next year? Mm, I can't say I would be opposed to it. Though I did enjoy performing for just one person. I know you do. Oh, well, perform for just me. I certainly wouldn't mind that, amongst other things. Oh, yeah? Like what? Also, I think I might have missed something. I'm gonna check history. Yep, nothing. Monika lets out another giggle. Well, maybe when it's finished, I can show you again. That would be great. I would love to hear the whole thing again. And I think the others would love to hear this too. I don't think so. I think this is something more personal. I'm sure they would. Music is considered a form of poetry. There you go. Have you come up with a name for the song yet? I'm still thinking it over. This song does have a lot of meaning behind it. I know it does. In what way? From what I've heard, it has something to do with love. You could say that. Heart deflate a little in my chest. Is Monika in love with someone? I'm. I loved it. I loved it, baby. I loved it. You know I'm right here. I feel happy for her, but at the same time, I feel a little sorry for myself. I thought maybe for a time I had a chance. But the look in Monika's eyes tells me I shouldn't be worried about it. I really appreciate you encouraging me to play for you, Ben. I'll definitely feel more comfortable with sharing it when it's all good and ready. I'm sure whoever this is for is really going to enjoy it. I already know he will. Yeah. Boop. She says softly as she slides up to me. Okay, you're giving me that look again. You're giving me that look again. You really creeped me out when you were looking at me like this last time. When I chose you as a bonus on day 2. Maybe we can even do a little duet. Well, I've never really picked up an instrument before. Maybe I can teach you. Oh my god. I mean, I think there's a lot we can learn about each other, Ben. Not too much to learn about me. Not like some super talented guy or anything. There's always something to learn about everyone. And I'm a very curious person. I can be too. Yes, yes I am. Time seems to stop as our eyes suddenly meet. Monika looks up at me with a look of intimacy. A smirk is now painted in her expression along with rosy cheeks, a raised brow, slightly parted lips. Monika, I think now you're enjoying this a little too much. How about you teach me something right now? She's now biting her bottom lip in anticipation. Oh my god. I think I can do that. Oh! Oh! Way to ruin the moment. Monika looks startled. Yeah. Hello? Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Sayori, what's up? Where are you guys? You've been gone for 10 minutes. Wait, really? Oh. We're coming back now. He hangs up. I look to Monika with a mix of irritation and frustration in her eyes. You shouldn't have said that. I guess we need to head back, huh? Yeah. Maybe we can pick up where we left off another time? If the circumstances are right. We both sit there motionlessly, neither one of us wanting to break the silence that has fallen over the room. I guess I can try breaking it. So, is it like hot in here, or is it just me? Ha! Thanks, Ben. I really needed that. Well, I'm glad I could help. And she's still trying to get over the little moment we shared before Sayori called. I'm starting to think that what I always thought to be impossible might actually be possible. Monika might actually like me back. Oh, maybe. Just a little bit. I always have. I had a realistic chance, even a chance. My mind is made up, man. Completely reversed course on her. Probably what you saw in that day 2 dream, man. Ben? Yeah? You just kind of passed the club, silly. You're so caught up in your own thoughts again. Somehow managed to walk past the doors to the club room. Oh, I knew that. Sure you did. Everything okay? You look a little overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm fine. I guess my little performance really blew you away, huh? Yeah, you could say that. Well, if you liked my song, you'll love what I have in store for everyone today. Is that right? Yep! There's plenty more fun and literature that await you today, Ben. Okay, everyone, we're back. Sayori's looking at me like, what are you doing? Hey, guys. Where were you two? We thought you ditched us. What? Don't be silly. I was just showing Ben the song I was working on. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot you played the piano. How's it coming along? I'd say it's going pretty well. Ben liked it. Everyone looks at me as I feel my face turned red from remembering earlier. Yeah, it was great. Can't wait to hear it again when it's all done. Well, if you guys were gone for that long, then it must be a masterpiece. Oh, Natsuki. Oh, it is. I have no doubt everyone here will enjoy it when it's done. Anyway, we should probably get started with the activity I have in mind for us today. That would be great. Shooting me a disappointed glance. But she quickly looks away before I get the chance. I think she is. Alright, I've been meaning to bring this up for a while now. After we finish the photo shoot on Monday, we're going to be reading a piece of literature of our choosing. Woo! Mostly just keep a neutral expression. Judging by Natsuki's response, we're probably thinking on the same plane, hoping we're not given something we'd have to read for our own literature classes. I have a few early choices we can choose from, but I'm happy to entertain any ideas you guys may have. Wait, is there a catch to this? Nope, as long as it's literature. Ultimately, this has to be something everyone is willing to read. Oh yeah, I know exactly what Nat's gonna say. So, Does manga count? I knew exactly where you were going with that. Well, considering there's different kinds of manga, I'm willing to allow for its inclusion in this activity. Natsuki looks so excited about this. I guess some forms of manga could be considered literature. Yes! Alright, I'm going to take a second to make sure I have the recording because we're coming up on an hour. This is looking like it's going to be an extra long episode here. So, but buckle down, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a long one, if you haven't figured that out already. Natsuki pumps her fists in the air. See, Yuri? Even Monika admits manga is literature. Just keep in mind, it has to be something we'd all be willing to read. And I hope you'd be willing to read some of my preferred tastes as well. Guess that's fair. Good. So what are you recommending, Monika? I'd like to recommend this story. Aww. Aww. Of course you would choose that book. Aww. I just got started on it, but so far it's been a pretty good read. Okay. Apologies for the interruption there. Ooh! Ooh, I've heard good things about that one. What's it about? It's about this girl who realizes that she's living in a fake reality, but she finds someone else who knows the truth too. Oh, wow. Wow. Just... You know. I'm right here. The story is about their struggle to accept their circumstances and their attempt to return to the real world. It's technically a romance novel, but it has some sci-fi and horror elements mixed in. How can a book be both horror and romance? Kind of like this game? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I haven't gotten that far into it, so I can't answer that. Besides, that'd probably be spoiling. I guess it would. I mean, there are quite a few romance novels that mix horror into their story. Like this book, for instance. Outcast's Dilemma. Is it another horror book? Horror in this book is rather tamed compared to what I usually like to read. Yep. You can see we both look off uneasily. I know you two aren't really into horror, but trust me, most of this book is romance. So what are the scary parts? What exactly is it all about? The book is about this girl who is an outcast from her dystopian society because she doesn't meet their standards for perfection. She goes on to meet a man who saves her, and the two fall in love. Eventually, the man is able to get her accepted back into society, only if she completes several tasks for the government. So that's where the horror comes in. I'd assume so, I'm only halfway done. That sounds like a fun book to read. I'd be happy to get a copy. I mean, I'd be willing to read anything you guys recommend. I don't exactly have a library back in my house. Well, if that's the case, I think I got something you'll enjoy. Love's Exit. Huh, I've actually heard of this one before. I think I have it as well. This is actually one of the few mangas that got their own movie. Though the manga got much better reviews, obviously. It's about a boy who rescues his friend from her abusive family. Jeez! Oh, man, you're just layering it on thick, aren't ya, with these? My God. But because his friends and family is pretty powerful, they have to go on the run. And while they're out there, they fall in love with each other, but they know their situation ultimately isn't sustainable. The ending of the story is really sad. So it's a romantic tragedy manga? Yeah, that's one way to put it. I read it a few years ago. I picked it out because it looked like a cute story on the outside. Then, as I was reading it, I realized how wrong I was. Like how wrong I was with this game initially. It's a good story all around, though. I probably wouldn't have read it if I knew it was a tragedy story. Well, I'll admit, Natsuki, you have me intrigued. Really? I never thought I'd see the day you'd actually pick up manga. I just hope we see the day where you pick up a horror novel. Hey, I said I'd be willing to try. Just needs to be the right story. What do you mean by that? Sensing the incoming tension, Sayori steps in. You know, I think I may have a story that we could all enjoy. Rainshine. I'm not familiar with this one. What's it about? It's about this girl who develops a split personality. The story is about her struggle in trying to overcome it. The ending is really bittersweet. Sounds like it could be interesting. Have you read it before? Yeah, I've read it a couple times before, but I haven't read it recently. It's actually one of my favorite stories. I didn't even know Sayori had a favorite story. Much less I didn't know that she read something like that. But I guess with the way she described it, I think I might know the reason she likes that book. Probably. Yeah, glad you're catching on, dude. They all have a female protagonist, and the story revolves around love in some way. I guess that's what I get for being the only guy here. Alright, so we have our options. I'll look into seeing if I can get copies for all of us tomorrow, and if I'm able to, then we can decide on what we'll read first. Is that okay with everyone? Everybody nods. Alright then! We still have some time before club ends, so you guys are free to hang around. Oh, and Ben, I still need to give you my poems. Yeah, I still need your poems and Natsuki's. Let me go get mine. Here you are. Can promise you there's nothing unexpected in there. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet on that, girlie? She says slyly and winks at me. Well, that's a relief. So what do you think about our little reading list? I'm open to anything. Everything that was brought up earlier sounds interesting enough for me to read. That's good. I'm glad you have an open mind. Not everyone would be inclined to read just anything. So considering our list is a little diverse. I get what you mean. I have no problem with us reading something we normally wouldn't. And with you leading the way, I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm glad you feel that way. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. So, I guess I'll leave you be and let you get Natsuki's poems. I'll talk to you later. Yep. Oh. Hey, what's up? Not much. What about you? Organizing my manga like always. Did I see something flicker in the top of this top left corner of the screen there? I might have to look at that in post. I swear, every time I come here, everything's in a different spot. So everything's always out of order. That sucks. Someone else reading them? Well, I don't know. I only thought the teacher used the closet. At least whoever's reading it has good taste. I still can't find the special edition of Parfait Girls that I have. It's probably in some pile somewhere. If not, just retrace your steps. It's probably what I'm gonna have to end up doing. Did you need something? Yeah, your poems. Oh, yeah, hold on a second. Here you go. Sure, there's no surprises. Probably shouldn't do that in front of Nat. Is something wrong? Or are you finally coming to realize how great my poems are? Oh, you. Sure, you could say that. Ding! I knew you felt that way! But let me know if anything's missing or if I accidentally gave you something. Yeah, sure. What? Did Yuri give you something? Well... Yes! You're finally catching on, man! I guess you could say that. So it ain't so. Nat? It's nothing! Need to finish organizing my manga, so... Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. Hello, wildcard. What's up, Yuri? Pull me aside like this. Hey, what's up? Fortunately, Yuri doesn't seem to notice. Hello, Ben. How are you doing this afternoon? I'm fine. You? That's great. I was just getting some more reading done, and I was just curious if you'd like to join me. I wouldn't mind the company. As if she's counting on me to say yes. Given that she doesn't seem to have expected me to read her poem, I really don't want to risk slipping up. Yuri, I appreciate the offer, but I'm about to leave with Sayori right now. Pardon me, Ben, but you don't always need to leave when Sayori does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying a little longer, is there? Her way of trying to get me to stay. It's not like you and Sayori are together or something, right? Yuri, I really appreciate the offer, but I need to head home. I have things to do. Fine. Spend time around Sayori. I'm sorry that I'm not worth your time. Oh, does she think I just told her? Does she think I read her poem and this is me telling her no? Oh God. It's not that. Ugh. It's good that nobody noticed then. Hey Ben, ready to go? Yeah, sure, let's go. Uh-oh. You okay? You look upset. It's nothing. Let's just head home. Okay. Alright, so we're finally heading home. Just muttered out some answer and seemed to have mostly bought it. I tried not to let my mood get the best of me. I tried to make some meaningful conversation about how her day went, but she largely just muttered out some usual answer to me. A concerned look, which only made me feel worse about my situation with her. I just hope she isn't thinking of the worst scenario possible with why I took so long to get back to the club with Monika. But I can tell she didn't appreciate me leaving her in the club room for so long without an explanation. Forward she was with me. Could Monika actually like me? Even though I still need to decide on a bunch of things. The fact that Monika may be into me is intoxicating. Yes, it really is. I just can't get over that. Ben, we're here. You are spacing out a lot today, dude. I look over to see that we've already arrived at our houses. You know, if you didn't say something, that would have been the second time today I walked past where I was supposed to go. Looks like you had a pretty long day after all. You're telling me this video is well over an hour long by now. It really has. Is everything okay? I'm fine. You've looked pretty stressed the whole day. Did you not get a lot of sleep last night? It's more like I didn't get a lot of good sleep. But it's more than that. What's bugging you? It's not something you can really solve. It's not something I can really talk with you or anyone else about, really. It's just, I need to solve this one on my own, okay? Okay. Well, I hope whatever it is, it all works out for you. I'm here if you need me. I know, that's all I need to hear right now. Well, I'll talk to you later. Alright. Just be okay. For me, alright? I'll try my best. Love you, Ben. Uh, uh, okay. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. What the hell am I gonna do? I quit. I've never seen that word before in my life. I don't even know where to begin. My feelings are all over the place. Especially after I spent yesterday with Sayori. Granted, I didn't expect her to get so close to me like that. I just know she needed me in that moment. Exactly. Part of me enjoyed hugging her. It felt so natural. Part of me regrets doing it too. I didn't expect Monika and the others to catch us like that. Exactly. She clearly got the wrong idea of what was happening. Yeah, she did. And it sucks. I really couldn't explain it to them in the heat of the moment. Yep, the past is the past. Don't worry about it. Yeah. She really didn't seem to like Sayori resting on me like that. Maybe she could be jealous? But Monika didn't really seem to show any signs of jealousy when I was around her today. Like it never even happened. Maybe I made a mistake. Now I may be having second thoughts. With me unable to decide who I like the most, Monika was right. I should probably try to just stay friends with everyone until I can decide on my feelings. I have options. Pictures I took with Yuri at the festival. Looking back at some of the photos, I see just how happy we look during all these silly poses throughout the festival. I'm surprised she even agreed to do them with me. I scroll to the last photo, which is us standing by the entrance to the school at the end of the festival. Just how close together we are in this photo. Her even letting me wrap my arm around her. Maybe we would make a good couple. It's hard to know for sure, dude. This is hopeless. Being pulled in all directions. Yes, you are, dude. Don't try to play the harem. Just make your choice. Make your choice and deal with the consequences. To think better that way. So we're going for a walk. Maybe I should be able to do a walk around the neighborhood and get back before dark. Force me to shield my eyes. Well, that certainly came out of nowhere. Ben? Hello? I almost wonder if you did that. You just out for a walk too, huh? Monika? Well, this is a surprise. I didn't know you lived here. Yeah, my house is right over there. What a nice house. It's alright, it's nothing special. I didn't know you lived around here. You lived on the other side of town in the Swan District. Oh, I still live there. I just took the bus to get over here. The rich people in our surrounding area who don't want to live in the city. There's some incredibly gorgeous houses over there. It's not something most families like mine would ever be able to afford, considering everything is pretty much gated. So it's a gated community, huh? Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, well, what brought you all the way over here? Are you visiting Sayori? No, I was just out for a stroll. It's part of my exercise routine that I do a 10-mile walk once a week. And I remember that I haven't gone this way in a while. Wow, 10-mile walk, you're dedicated. I always strive to stay in shape, Ben. Mentally as well as physically. Well, now I know why you're the best. Aww. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. You'd be surprised how many people at school are envious of my success. I have my share of admirers. Oh yeah, I know. gives me a sly wink. Well, hey, I'm just happy for you. I'm nothing special. But you are! You may not know it, Ben, but you've never failed to put a smile on anyone's face. You're always supportive of others, always willing to hear people out. It counts for more than you think. Well, that means a lot coming from you. Thanks. Oh, don't mention it. I mean, lately I haven't felt like that at all, to be honest with you. I've been thinking a lot about what you said. How's it going? I still feel lost. Like I don't know what to do. So I wanted to take a walk to help clear my head. Also, are we? Oh, I know what's going on here. Yep, we're gonna go for a walk with Monika. Well, it's good you're taking some time to think to yourself. I do a fair share of reflection during most of my walks anyways. Yeah, it's a good time to do it. It really does help the thought process. I mean, you might be walking and just have a new idea dawn on you. Yep. Like some people have ideas dawn on them in the shower. It happened to me plenty of times. Well, if it's worked out for you, it'll definitely work for me. Seeing Monika's hair flowing in the wind mesmerizes me. She looks so beautiful. Her long hair flowing in the wind. Those emerald eyes gleaming brightly at me. Paired with that picture-perfect smile. And her dress suits her perfectly. I've never even seen Monika outside of school. Aww. She must have realized I've been staring. Yep, stared too long, dude. Nope, she's just gonna be flirty. Hey, Ben. Yeah? I could use a little company on this walk. I knew it! I knew it! I knew this was gonna happen. My memory's rusty for this area. Oh, really now? Well, I'd be happy to oblige. You want me to walk with you? Of course I do. Well, I mean, are you gonna say no? But I'm not entirely sure if I want to be around anyone right now. This walk was really meant for some time by myself. Oh, okay. Okay, so... Yep, nobody's controlling the mouse this time. So this is entirely my choice. Yep, Monika's not controlling the mouse this time, so... Yeah, I mean... I mean, how do you say no to an offer like that? But yeah, like you said, the walk was meant to just be you, for you to clear your head. Ugh. Fuck it. Fuck it. You know I can't say no to you, girl. You know I can't say no to you. Screw it. Why not? There you go. That's the right attitude. Yay! Monika does a little jump in excitement. Given how even-tempered she usually is in school. Though it could be when she's not in school, she's much more willing to let loose. Exactly, dude. That or she just really likes exercise. Either way, I like it. So, do you want to walk to someplace special, or do you just want to walk around in a giant circle? Just follow me. Without another word spoken, we start heading eastward, which just so happens to be the direction of the countryside. Oh, I just hope she doesn't include hiking as part of her walk. I just hope I can keep up with some of her physique in general. I'm not exactly out of shape, but Monika has quite the reputation when it comes to endurance. Hopefully I don't fall behind. Just do your best. Just how long it's been since I visited this part. I've usually walked in the direction towards town for school. This part of the neighborhood is almost alien to me. Every now and then my parents make me go on walks with them just to make sure I don't spend my summer constantly inside playing video games and watching anime. Whatever. Not that I've ever been a big fan of walking, but I suppose it was nice to get out of the house every now and then. Which is a pretty stark contrast compared to Monika, who seems to be happily content with herself. Even though we haven't said much since we started walking a few minutes ago. That's alright, she just wants company, dude. I don't know, just either wait for her to bring something up, or yeah, think of something clever. I wouldn't want to be a drag on her mood, but I didn't exactly have hiking in mind for this little trip. So, Monika, where exactly are we going? So we're gonna run into those mountains. That's where we're heading, then. Oh, okay. I know this nice spot where we can watch the sunset over the city. The views are quite breathtaking. We're not gonna have to hike there, are we? Didn't exactly bring the best hiking shoes. Oh, don't worry, there'll be no hiking on this trip. Not even I came prepared for that, unfortunately. The path to get there is all pre-constructed, and it's not even all the way to the peak. Well, that's good, I guess. Oh? You're not scared of heights, are you? No, I'll be fine. I've just never walked that far out before. Where do you usually go? Usually just to school and back. Maybe occasionally I walk a little further to go to the restaurants and shops near school, but that's about it. You've never walked into the city? I mean, I could. It's just a little far for my taste, I guess. Where do you usually walk to? All over the place. I never have a set route of where I go. I always try to mix it up. Well, I just hope you don't go to the north side of town too often. Aww. Are you worried about me? I mean... Come on, what's the best thing to say to her? I just blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. Why wouldn't I be? Eh? I mean, come on. A girl like you going around in an area like that? I mean, I'd hate to find out if something bad happened to you when you were out on one of your walks. What would we do without you at the club? Now it's Monika's turn to be flustered. Oh, come on. Are you saying Sayori wouldn't do a good job in my absence? I'm sure she'd do fine. Just wouldn't be the same without you, you know? You're kind of irreplaceable. You got that right. Aren't you such a gentleman? Now I see why Yuri likes you so much. Ah! I guess my personality is more charming than I first realized. Huh. Like I said before, Ben, you don't give yourself enough credit. Maybe you give me too much. I have to disagree. On a sudden turn. Oh! Okay. Winding path way down, filled with trees. Bushes crowding against each other along the walls. Oh, garden alley, huh? Wow, we've made really good time so far. We're not that much further from where we're going, actually. Well, it's good I haven't slowed you down or anything. I know I'm not the most fit guy in school. You've kept up pretty well. Though there is one part of this walk that'll be hard to do. What is it? Let's just say there's going to be a lot of steps. Ah, come on. If I've walked this far already, a few little steps won't slow me down. Well, I hope you still have that determination when you see them. It's gonna be a massive fuck off staircase, isn't it? I'm sure I will. Weren't swarmed by insects. There's a fondness of smelling camellia that was along the route. Figuring that was her favorite flower, I managed to discreetly pluck one when she wasn't looking. Aww, that's a sweet thought. So into nature. It almost reminds me of Sayori, actually. Nothing but enjoyable to be with since this walk began. Maybe she's just trying to help me relax over everything. I guess it's working. I didn't know you were so into this place. Have you been here before? Couple times, actually. I wanted to walk through here one last time before winter came. This is the last time things will be blooming here for a while. I guess that's true, so it must be fall then. Well, if we're gonna get to your spot before sundown, we should probably hurry up. Oh wow, I guess time really flew by, didn't it? I guess we did take our time coming through here. Sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to slow us down here so much. No, you're perfectly fine. Any time we spend together is time well spent. I mean, this was your idea. You're allowed to have fun with it. I think a little break here and there does us good. And I'll admit, seeing you enjoy yourself like this is kind of cute. Oh, you're fine, dude. Monika looks back on me with the biggest smile I've ever seen from her, and I can't help but return it with one of my own. The world around me seems to fade as I continue to gaze at the girl in front of me. This feels perfect. She's perfect. Her smile, her laugh, her personality, she's everything I've ever wanted. And everything points to her liking me back. Man, how the hell did this happen? Monika and I shuffle a little closer to each other. Do you really mean that, Ben? Why would I ever lie to you? Of course I mean it. I just wanted to make sure. Monika, I'd be the worst person on earth to lie to you. Anyone who does is an idiot. See what I tell you, Ben. You haven't failed to put a smile on my face this entire walk. It's nice to know for once that there's someone who truly appreciates me. Who just doesn't want me for one thing. There's a lot of thirst for Monika around the school. I'm even guilty of it. But it looks like all around, no guy has ever tried to actually get to know her. Yes! But she's had to have genuine guy friends before, even before she met me. Oh, I don't know about that. And she's had to have found love once before. I decided to break the ice. What do you mean by that? Did something happen? If I may ask, what happened? I thought that you were dating that one transfer student. But when you brought up last week that you don't have a boyfriend, I just assumed you guys must have ended it over the summer. But even then, I heard rumors you were seeing all sorts of guys. Not that I ever believed most of them. Well, the thing is, I've only had one, despite the rumors. But that relationship was just a sham for him to try to get close to me. He used me to boost his status around the school, Ben. And that wasn't the only thing he wanted from me. He was always pushing me to take our relationship to the next level. It took longer than I liked for me to see him for what he was, but thankfully I cut him off before we got too far. This was all last year, and I had to deal with a lot of unflattering rumors for the duration of that semester, but I was able to deal with it. I like to think I became a stronger person as a result of all this, but some of it still hurts, Ben. That's why I'm always skeptical when any guy just comes up and tries to say all these nice things to me. I don't want a repeat of what happened last year. It would just hurt me this time. It wouldn't just hurt me this time. But I know you well enough to know you aren't like that. I never even knew about half of the things she just said. Yeah, well, why would you know about any of that? Monika, I'm really sorry that happened to you. I may have occasionally tagged in on the gossip and fawning over Monika. I feel even more guilty for how I've been distant from Yuri lately. Oh, don't be. There's no use in being sorry for me, Ben. Everything's fine now. If anyone ever spreads rumors about you, I'll be happy to talk to them for you. I'll keep that in mind. Let's keep going, otherwise we're not going to reach the spot till tomorrow. Oh wow, we've been at this for a while now, huh? Didn't even realize. Time really flies when you're with someone. I guess that's the case. Well, I'll follow your lead, Madam President. That is so something Sayori would say. I guess I've picked up on her more than I've realized. Let's go. I hear her whisper something under her breath. Soon. Yep, here we go. The fuck ton of steps. Jesus, how long is this day 3 gonna be? I was not ready for an hour-and-a-half long session, and we're still going. Like, wow. I guess these are the stairs you warned me about. Don't say I didn't warn you. I love that. Well, I mean, you did. I just didn't think it'd be that many stairs. A lump forms in my throat as my eyes continue to eyeball how many steps there are. You're not chickening out on me now, are you? What? I could never do that to you. This'll be a piece of cake. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Oh, Monika's looking at me like, challenge accepted. Well, my best record on walking up these steps is 20 minutes. But I'm afraid the sun's gonna set before that. She's not seriously thinking about racing me to the top, is she? I think she is, dude. Fucking called it! Damn it! Do something that'll probably embarrass myself. I can't not ask for some sort of stakes. What do I win if I beat you? My respect and a nice view. Your respect, huh? Sounds good to me. You're on. Ben. I think there's something behind you. What? She's just messing with you, dude. It's nothing. That's amazing. I love that. Oh, the classic. You fell for the oldest trick in the book, dude. No fair. Made you look. We ended up having to take a break halfway up the stairs, but for all intents and purposes, we agreed that Monika beat me. There was a rest stop along the path which allowed us to catch our breath and get some water before we started walking up the stairs again. Well, it's not quite sunset anymore, but this view is still nice. It really is. I would love to be sitting on that bench right now, overlooking that view. That is amazing. Whoa. I run up behind a bench as I take in my surroundings. Thanks to the good visibility, clearly able to make out downtown as well as the surrounding neighborhoods on the south and east sides of town. Nearly every single building is beautifully lit up in all kinds of colors as they shine brightly for miles on end. I look up to the sky to see the stars twinkling brightly above us and the rest of the city. Monika, this is beautiful. I end up having to take a seat as I'm overwhelmed from physical exhaustion and the beauty that lays out before us. I thought you'd like it. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, stressed out, I usually go here around sundown. Seeing the city lit up under the stars really melts away all my troubles and worries. I wanted to head over here anyway tonight, but I thought you could use it just as much as I could. I take it that surprise has been on your mind. Well, it's not just that, it's other things. It's been a pretty hectic week for me. With the festival prep, the actual surprise... With the festival prep, the actual festival, my surprise, and... It's fine if you don't want to tell me. I mean, it's not like I can really share with you my thought process right now anyways. I don't even know what I want. Did my questions help? They have. Just not sure what I want. I don't know who I'd be better off with. I see potential with me and Yuri. Feelings are just all over the place. I'm sorry if I helped cause that. I really didn't mean to act like I did earlier if I knew I was going to make you uncomfortable. I wasn't uncomfortable though, that's the thing. Being with you earlier today and yesterday felt right. But so was spending yesterday with Sayori. I don't know. Part of me still has feelings for Yuri. And I want to give her a chance, even if we haven't spent as much time together lately. Part of me still feels bad about how I've treated Sayori lately. I haven't spent that much time around her since all this started. Even though I told her I wanted to spend more time with her. I just feel so divided. I feel like I'm being pulled everywhere at once. Well, Ben, nobody's forcing you to make a decision here and now. You still have time. I have to say something. I just don't even know if I share the same feelings for her. Just so much has changed over the last week. It feels like I'm in such a selfish spot right now. I'm gonna end up breaking at least one person's heart by the time this is all said and done. You're just gonna have to deal with the consequences, man. Don't try to go for everybody here. And someone is going to be happy. I know I should be happy with whatever I decide, but I don't know if I can live with myself knowing that I hurt someone again. First Sayori, and it might not just be Yuri I'm hurting this time. Ben, you're not selfish. If you were, chances are you would have decided already. It's clear you're putting a lot of thought into this. You did put yourself in this situation by being around the others a little too much with nobody particular in mind. I know. You know, it's crazy how high up we are. Everything looks so small from up here. Lived in this area my whole life, but I don't think I've ever really had an appreciation for it until now. Everything just looks so peaceful. Ooh, another CG! Man, I was not ready for how long day 3 was going to be. I really regret not recording all this the first time and not recording everything the first time, because I would have more time to be done. I turned to my right side to see Monika elegantly looking out onto the horizon. Even when she's spacing out, she manages to look her best. The way her emerald eyes glisten in the moonlight, how her hair flows in the wind every time a breeze passes us, and her flawless skin seems to glow in the darkness. I'll say it. She's definitely perfect. But can I be with her? At least in this moment, I really want to. Noticing my stare, blushes and looks back out onto the cityscape. You know, seeing everything so small just reminds me in retrospect of how insignificant all of our problems are. How so? I mean, look at it, Ben. Everyone we know is down there, living out their lives. Being happy, being sad, thinking about how tomorrow is going to play out for them. thinking that they're 100% in control of their destiny. And then they just go out and do it, not really questioning if they've manually made that choice or if a higher power already predetermined it for them. Because they're all so small, they can be controlled. And they would never think to ask themselves about it just because they can't see the bigger picture. Most people don't realize just how small they are in retrospect to the universe. They don't think to question what really is determining their lives. They'll never know what's really out there. Well, what do you think is out there, Monika? The truth. The truth that there's more to life than what most people see it as. They're short-sighted because they can't see past their own little realities. Reality can be a multi-layered dimension for all we know. Even now, sitting here above everything we've come to know, who's to say that there isn't something else looking down on us with the ability to control what we say, what we do, how we act, everything? I mean, it's natural for the big to control the small, right? I guess? She's getting all philosophical here. And it's usually in human nature to accept control from a higher power, even if they won't admit to it or even realize it. Because they're so small, they'll never truly know for certain. And only a select few who learn how to see above everything come to realize this truth. And to most people, and most people can't handle it, goes against everything they've ever come to accept. And it's tragic. And that's why I say all our problems are so insignificant in retrospect. Because it's so superficial. Wow, that's... Do I have a crush on a conspiracy theorist right now? I know she's a deep thinker, but this is something else. Still, she's clearly put a lot of time and thought into this, and she's not ranting about it like a complete lunatic. I mean, just because something's small doesn't mean it's not real, is it? But what is real, Ben? How do we know we aren't being controlled to believe that this is just life as we know it? I don't know, all this kind of reminds me of that book I mentioned today. About how two people know the truth about their world, how they struggle to accept it. It does sound like a pretty great read. Definitely love to read it with you sometime. She just frowns and looks off to the side. Is something wrong? I kinda wanna ask you something, Ben. A hypothetical. Okay. This could go one of two ways. I mentally brace myself for what I think she's about to ask me. I know this is gonna sound a little strange, but don't worry, Sayori asks me weird and crazy questions all the time. Whatever it is, I'm sure I can handle it. Okay. I know what I was saying earlier does sound far-fetched at best. But let's just say if you were ever shown evidence that your life was faked, that everything you ever known was part of some predetermined situation, would you believe it? Well, I don't know if I can answer yes or no to that. It's a pretty hard question for anyone to answer. Well, would you at least consider the evidence? Well, why is she making me answer this? She wants to know if you're worthy. How would I react if I was shown evidence that this wasn't real? Consider it. You have to at least consider it, man. Doesn't mean I'd believe it right away. It'd take a lot of additional convincing to back up whatever the evidence is. Yeah, I would too. I just wanted to know how you felt about it, that's all. You never fail to pose an interesting topic of discussion. We're really in good hands under your leadership. Aw, you're too kind. How could my memories be fake? All of my memories with Sayori, all the time I've spent with her, last Sunday with Yuri, heck, even here now. How could it all be fake? Monika's probably just wanted to try and take my mind off things. She's just naturally an interesting person. Who knows what else she believes in? Not that I'm one to judge. We continue to stare into the cityscape for some time before we decide it's time to start heading back. Alright, I'm gonna pause here to save my recording again. Oh my goodness, this is a long day. Whew. Just made our way to the closest bus stop, with me getting off at a stop not too far from my house. So pretty silent. Yeah, probably. Monika ended up resting on my shoulder on the way back. There you go. Yeah, just go along with it, man. She wants it. Yeah. Right then and there. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Hold on to it. Time to just collapse, man. Exactly. A lot closer. You're just gonna have to deal with that, man. Exactly, dude. Okay, yep, more dreams. The only thing I'm worried about at this point is if the others figure out the truth. The truth that this reality of which we know is nothing but a lie. And we've talked a little bit about it. It's good to see that you're open-minded, Ben. But you know the truth. And we can have a more open conversation about that later. For now, I suppose you deserve a little present. For all your hard work. It's not finished yet, but I like how it's turned out so far. Do you like it? Oh, she's showing me oh, this is the classroom. It's going to be our own little room together. Alright, there's no desk. No more worries, no more distractions. It'll be just the two of us here. Let this be your motivation, Ben. Cement this room into your mind and tell yourself this is what you're working for. This will be our paradise, our escape. Keep up the good work, Ben, and we'll be here together in no time. Sweet dreams, my love. I slowly open my eyes, and we're zoomed in much closer on the room now. Feel unnerved from the whole experience. And down my neck. The sense of dread, although I can't exactly tell from what. 5:30. This is some paradise, huh? With blurry eyes, I furiously blink several times in an effort to restore it back to normal. At least I don't need to get up particularly soon. Back to sleep. I'd rather not listen to any more of that voice's creepy ramblings. I simply stare at the ceiling through my hazy vision as I attempt to process my experience. These nightmares are just getting stranger. I don't see it stopping anytime soon, along with these side effects, if you can even call them that. I guess this weekend I could try scheduling a doctor's visit about all this. I should tell Sayori about this too. Maybe I need to just get this off my chest rather than have it lingering inside me. I simply let out a sigh and stare at my ceiling, waiting for my headache to dissipate. So I try to pass the time before I need to get out of bed. It still hits me that I'm nowhere close to deciding on what to say to Yuri. I don't really expect her to talk to me given how yesterday went. But I think I've pretty much decided on my feelings for Monika. I should have expected to deal with this drama when I decided to join an all-girls club. In retrospect, I was kind of asking for it. I just didn't know how stressful it'd be. Yep, one problem at a time. Maybe today it'll dawn on me. My alarm on my phone rings. The day in front of me has recovered from the ordeal, and I feel pretty much back to normal. Something continues to nag me in the back of my mind. Maybe if I ignore it, it'll go away. You know, it just dawned on me right now, but maybe we're seeing gray right now because this is how Monika saw everything when she realized the truth. Maybe that's what's going on here. Let's get this over with. Okay. So, no scene in the kitchen like we normally have. Okay. Yeah, that's day 3. Okay, we're done. Oh my goodness. That was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I was not ready for how extensive day 3 was going to be. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was certainly a lot longer of an episode than I was prepared for. So, yeah, I'll see you guys with the conclusion of the of whatever is there for day 4. Because I know not all of day 4 is there, but some of it is. So we'll see how far into day 4 it goes. So, yeah, see you guys next time.